yeah, we're gonna bring you back. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going. And then I went to the tryout. It was.
And then from there, there was, I remember I saw an article. I didn't even know you ended up getting a tryout with WWE, and there was an article, and I'm reading on the names, and I'm like, Tyson Maddux. I'm like, I know that guy. How was that process with the WWE tryout?
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that I got that off sheer being at the right place at the right time.
Okay.
So I'll tell the story because I don't care no more. But
okay.
Back in it was in September of, is it 20? I think 2020. Yeah, 2020. And I had emailed Canyon Seaman at the time, and I just shot him an email, and he just said, "Hey, send me a match." I sent a match, and I didn't hear anything from him in September. So I went back in November, and then I was around a month later. I sent a follow-up email. And then one day I was just laying down watching TV. Like it was like 11:30 p.m. I got an email from him saying, "Hey, we're gonna try to get you back at the PC."
Wow.
I'm like, "Get me back? I never been to the PC. I never been to that." So I said, "Okay, cool. Yada yada yada. Yeah,
no problem."
It's gonna be April. So I was like, "Okay, April." So I just they told me that in November. I ended up doing AEW Dark.
Yeah.
And then February they emailed me saying like, "Hey, we're gonna try to get you in between like February and April." Okay, cool. April rolled by, nothing. Like beginning of April, then late April, they hit me back and told me to come back in May. And so like I went to the tryout, and then you get to sitting around with a group of guys there. You start talking, and like I was talking to them how I got my tryout. It was like yeah, because like they called us here, and when the pandemic happened, they shipped us all home.
Okay.
And they said that what people were doing, they were emailing and saying, "Hey, when are y'all gonna bring us back in? When y'all gonna bring us back in for the trial?" Doing follow-ups. And my email happened to fall smack dab in the middle of everyone else's email. Wow. So that's how it was like,
perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you back. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going. And then I went to the tryout. It was a great experience. They were it was different because it was a bunch of guys from the independents, and I pretty much knew half the guys that were there. Some guys, it was actually some guys I worked on the show with before. It's like we didn't know until like we just kind of, man, you was at a show and
so you got there and not knowing who was gonna be there and everything, and you're like, "Hey, what's going on? How's it going?"
Yeah, it was like everyone there was like I pretty much had like an encounter with them on the indies for the most part.
Wow.
And it was a bunch of independent guys, so it was just kind of like there was a difference because you hear the stories about them bringing in former athletes, and you see the direction that they're going in now. Like though I am a former athlete, like doing the sports that I did on a pro level and a collegiate level, it was just it was an experience. I had fun. Pretty much laid it all out there on the line. I got some good feedback, and then the changes started happening.